Right, good afternoon, everyone. We are back again for more. We've got I think the third last match of the tournament, and we are beginning to do our calculations for standings and so on. So this will be a critical match. Again, if you look at the board, that's the final position of the previous game. Dragon takes G4. Dragon on C8 takes G4 was played, and yeah, Khadija was actually um, quite vicious with that attack over there. With the Dragon Bishops, everybody involved. So Khadija scored a nice win against Robin, getting herself back into contention. So yeah, so again, welcome to I am Watukobese. He was with us in the previous match, and we are now joined by the next two players, Jesse and Lauren. So welcome, Jesse and Lauren. All right, so quickly just talking about the standings before we start, and I need to generate the next position. In fact, yeah, okay, I'll generate it now. So just reminding everyone of the standings. So both of these players have 2 games left, Jesse and Lauren, and it's against I think it's the two of them, right? You guys haven't played before, so I think so it's just white
Yeah.
and black basically. It's a standoff. Uh, and okay, Lauren is the leader of the event with 3.5 points. Um, and Jesse is currently on 1 point. So, but the other two players, Khadija and Robin, only have one more game to go, I think. So Jesse can still catch up with 2 points. Lauren, on the other hand, I think if Lauren scores a win here, she wins the tournament outright. Is that the case? If Lauren gets 1 point, she's on 4.5, and yeah, Khadija won't catch up. In fact, I think if Lauren scores a draw, then she wins the tournament outright because she'll be on 4 and nobody can catch up to that. So that's the situation. So Jesse's on 1, Khadija's on 2.5, and Robin is on 2. So yes, still a big fight for the rest of the positions, but still not completely decided yet. All right, so let's just restart the clock. And players, just tell me if you have played the position before. So I'm going to just repack the board and then start a new position. And there we have it. This look fine for the both of you. It is random. So the only thing is we don't want the same position for the players. So there we have it. That's the position. Jesse's got the white pieces. Lauren's got the black pieces. Last game before the hour break, guys. So you guys can mute the mics, your computers. Good luck. And Jesse, you can start whenever you're ready. Okay, so lots of action in the previous game. This is a bit
Yeah.
more Fisher random like. Jesse starts off with E4. Um,
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually thinking after seeing the last game that maybe the chess position is not as advantageous as we think, because the chess position you approach with the chess mind and
and
it can get you into trouble.
yes, yes,
So
agreed.
this one you are not approaching with the chess mind. I mean, normal chess, what I mean. You want to just get your pieces out.
Yeah,
Yeah, so let's see what's happening.
yes.
This E4, E5, yeah.
Welcome to Smart Sky. Thank you for following. Yeah, E4, E5. What do I have
Hi,
set?
Smart Sky.
I've set a couple of general principles, definitely not written in stone, but a few things like, for instance, that coincide with normal chess. Control the center, space is important, development. But then on another note, I have maybe noted, that's my viewpoint, don't get out your dragon bishops too quickly because they can be targets, similar to not don't get your queen out. And also with Fisher random, sometimes your queen does get a bit trapped and you should have a
Yes.
plan in mind with that. I think when the queen is trapped on the queen side, it's easier for you to castle. But if the queen is trapped on the king side, then sometimes you need to figure things out if you don't want to long castle. And of course,
You
the
know what?
outposts. Yeah.
Looking at the other game, I think also a key to this is finding the right outpost for the knight.
Yes.
The
So
key thing is finding the position for the knight. That is the key.
Exactly.
If you can sort out the knights, then the other pieces the position can fall into place.
Yes.
Um,
So just planning ahead, looking at the position from the start, and then kind of envisioning where you want to put your knights, and that will also give you an idea how to put your pawns, so to speak, how to place your
exactly.
pawns. So, pawn to g3 on the
For
board,
example,
opening up the dragon.
white, eh?
Yeah, pawn to g3 played by Jesse, opening up the dragon.
Yes. So the idea is to play dragon g1 to f3, then to castle, and there is some kind of harmony in the position. Okay, it's not clear where the knight from c1 has to go, but now comes the interesting thing. Okay, f6. Interesting. So white is probably eyeing some d5 sooner. Black
Yeah.
is eyeing some d5
Yes.
sooner or later there by Lauren.
So
Okay, dragon f3 stops it for now.
maybe c6. And
yes, c6 to get the queen also involved, and then try to play d5. Yeah.
Seems like black
This could be
is trying to take over in the center, yeah. Because
But you know what the danger with this f6 is that the knight on e3 can land on f5. And when it lands on f5, it will be difficult to push it with g6 because you will be creating a lot of weakness.
Yes.
This is also something that black has to take into consideration.
I guess that's why Jesse also
this knight landing
G3.
on f5 can be.
I guess that's why white played g3 just to cover that in the long term.
Yes, exactly.
So it's a clash of.
I think that's one.
Yeah. Continue. Go ahead.
I'm saying that idea. I know more from Fischer Randall. When the knight is on f1, you want g3 is a big move. G3, yes. G6, because you want to restrict that knight.
Yes.
Okay, so now dragon to e7.
Again, fighting for the d5 square.
Question: what happens if knight f5? Attacking g7, attacking the dragon. Ooh. This is what I'm saying. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's a blunder, I think.
Seems like that seems like a blunder. So the question is,
knight f5.
Does Lauren give up the pawn on g7 or does she give up the exchange?
That's a dragon e7 was she overlooked knight f5.
Yeah, she looked over.
This is very serious.
Knight f5.
But after knight takes g7 check, the position will collapse because f5 will be now a permanent home for the knight. Oof. Take on g7, come back. And it's already very, very, this is like it's got miniature written all over it.
Yeah. So what's the alternative? Knight e6 just protecting g7 and saying, okay, knight takes e7, dragon takes e7, and we have a slight lead in development, but then black needs to put the fire on immediately because long term it's not going to be good with white having two dragons.
I would protect my king, play knight e6, give the dragon away, take. It's like an exchange sacrifice, you know. Then castle and play quickly d5, f5, boom, 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 boom. Try to play as quickly as possible.
Probably
I cannot
practically
imagine
the best, yeah.
I can't see Lauren surviving if she gives g7. If she gives g7, I mean the position falls apart, The problem also is that this knight is still there. Takes on g7 check, then comes back. Dragon goes to h5. Oh my goodness, it's just collapsing.
Can't black find a safe passage? Maybe let's say dragon c5, knight takes g7 check, king d8, and then black maybe plays c6, king c7, and just abandons the king side over there. Because white still needs to get some pieces out though. I mean, dragon on h5. I don't know if black is still covering some squares. Of course, the f5 square is just horrible. But
I know.
Instead of maybe giving up your dragon bishop, so Lauren needs to do some soul searching here, basically, because it's choosing the less of two evils.
But that's a big risk. But the position she's on in terms of tournament position, Lauren, knight e6 makes the most sense. Keep it tight, keep solid. Draw is fine. Play quickly. Try to press Jesse on time.
Yes.
And because you are looking for a draw. A draw is good for you.
Yeah.
Look, dragon c5 is more ambitious, but she doesn't have to play like this, I think, with the tournament situation. I think she should just play knight e6. Just give the dragon castle, play d5, play f5.
Yeah, because that just accelerates your development as well.
Yes.
Okay,
You know.
dragon
But it's a quick
c5.
decision to make.
Dragon c5 is played. What to?
Oof.
So now we're gonna see chaos now. We're gonna see chaos.
We're in for a chaotic time.
Yeah. So
Knight takes g7, of course. King d8 and castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideas. Okay, I also have knight takes g7, king d8, and b4, for example. You know, so my idea is to because my knight on g7 restricts your dragon, cannot go to e6 a little bit.
Okay.
And if your dragon goes to a black square, I come back and I hit your dragon again. You know, so this could be like a little bit of a problem, you know.
Yes.
So I don't know. Knight takes g7, check, king d8 and b4. I don't see what move should black play.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, we know about the knight restricting the queen sometimes. And yeah, you're showing about the knight restricting the dragon bishop, because it's difficult to get to grips with all the options that the dragon bishop does have. But that's a nice illustration, actually, that you're showing, prophylactically trying to just cover all the squares the dragon wants to go to. Knight takes g7 played and king d8 is on the board.
Right.
So I like your move b4, just keeping the initiative, keeping the tension, keeping
and
the
asking
pressure.
Questions on this dragon.
Yeah. Splits King is asking, are you all South African players? Is this a South African startup? Yeah, we all reside in South Africa. We're all South African players. Khadija is, of course, a representative of Algeria at the Olympiad. But I think she's residing in South Africa. Her husband, of course, is an international master, Henry Steele. So, yes.
Knight b3. Okay, still same idea.
Same idea.
Just a little bit less chaotic.
But okay, I like
same
this.
Idea.
Developing and keeping the initiative.
Yes. But you know, before my idea was to get the queen involved.
Yes.
You know, quickly.
Yeah.
But okay, knight b3 is also because c3,
okay.
c3 d4 can come.
Yeah.
Still, the question is where to put the dragon. This is a mess.
The dragon goes to b4.
That was but played. Then c3.
Yeah. And
then dragon can go to c6 or something.
But at least white has gained a lot of tempi. The knight is on b3. The queen will be open. More central control. It's just a dream for white basically now.
It is.
So yeah, I like c3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
c3, you castle, you go d4. The knight can go to f5 whenever it wants to. Oof.
Big position. Big position.
No, a3 played by Jesse.
Don't like a3 too much. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
C3,
maybe
C3 is very natural.
She's not considering the queen, I think. She's not considering the queen.
And you want to get the queen into the game.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, this way. Okay, dragon must go to c6, yeah. Okay, castle then first, and then think what to do.
Yeah, castle. Or, I mean, you could play the other dragon to e2 as well. Also eyeing that d4 square, so that you can get in d4 and maybe play knight takes d4 if captured. But Jesse chooses...
Which move are you thinking about?
Dragon d1 to e2. And then promoting d4. Jesse does decide on castling though. Okay, a sober option, just tucking the king away.
Absolutely.
So as mentioned before, guys, Lauren is playing to secure first spot, and Jessie on the other hand has got another battle. She would like to get things going from her side so that she can perhaps aim for second. She still has. Does she have an outside chance? Yes, she still has an outside chance of getting perhaps a joint second if things go her ways mathematically. But second or third would be her target here, but she needs to score victories. So knight to e6. Lauren trying to just calm things down, get the knight out of g7. Knight f5 probably. I doubt that white wants to just take on e6. Knight f5 looks good.
Wait,
I mean,
but knight f5, knight g5 is a little bit irritating.
ooh,
because it hits
okay.
e4 as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Might have to take it.
So you have to maybe two ways of thinking of this. Do you want to take on e6 and dragon takes e6 and this is very slow? Okay, you still have an extra pawn. The black king is stuck in the center. Or do you go knight f5, knight to g5, dragon to g2, and say, okay, you can take on e4
and sack the pawn
and go d4 afterwards and
sack
just
the pawn.
blast open everything?
Yeah. I think that's the better option. Sacrifice the pawn. You don't want to be too conservative. And actually, knight takes e6 doesn't make much sense because you bring the dragon and the rook into the game.
Yes. And then maybe the only thing that black
the
needs
rook
to
will
figure
then
out,
join, you see.
Yes, no, you're completely right, Watu. And the only thing that black then needs to figure out is how to get the queen into the game.
There's no way.
It's gonna take a while.
There's no way.
It's gonna take a while. Pawn to d6, king d7, queen out.
There's no way. There's no way.
So
there's no way. No. Look, dragon e7 was a lemon by Lauren, and it happens. In the beginning of the game, you kind of get your guard down.
Yeah.
She took a chess demeanor.
Yeah.
In chess you can make 6, 7 moves,
couple of moves
without really thinking much about it.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. And then bam,
yeah.
she got. Oh, she took. Wait a second.
She took on e6.
Took on e6.
I mean, it is a tough. It's a hard decision to make to just give back the pawn that you were leading with. Maybe I think the worst move by Jesse perhaps is the a3 move. I mean, if you substitute a3 with c3, I'm loving white in this position still. This d4 is still.
Imagine if the pawn was on c3, then you could go immediately d4.
Yeah.
So. And there would be no issue with that knight g5, by the way, because the queen would be defending c2.
Yes. Defending
e4. You'd have coordination.
Exactly.
So, okay. But nonetheless, not all is lost. So now the question is what to do.
Yeah, maybe black is going to have to play king e7 afterwards if she doesn't want to use too much time, eh? Just thinking about the black perspective here, king e7 and queen swings over. White on the other hand, does white have the luxury? Probably white must push for c3 and d4, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You could play dragon to e2 though, still promoting d4 in that way. Dragon to e2 and then d4, and then you have 3 pieces on d4.
Yeah, but you don't want to exchange pieces.
Yeah.
The black's pieces are in the way. You know what I mean? Black has got a problem with the.
But on the other hand, if you go d4 with the dragon on e2, there's no exchanges because if pawn takes, knight takes d4, and you're forking the 2 dragons.
I see.
So it's actually just
you are right.
It's an ugly threat. And on the other hand, I think white would love to swap off all the dragon bishops right now. When dragon h5 is on the board, I'm not liking. Okay. Maybe again I'm a bit critical because in the other game I was criticizing Robin for grabbing pawns and not developing. I mean, both of us were discussing trying to get the other pieces in the game. Dragon h5 still plays with the same piece, but it is threatening. Dragon takes f6 check.
I don't like it though.
And it's abandoning the e4 pawn as well for the moment.
Look, you could be helping black to stabilize. For example, dragon e7, right?
Yeah.
Dragon from c6 to e7.
Yeah.
So that I can play c6 and then, try to get my pieces into the game. I don't know if it was necessary.
Yeah.
Because you are attacking with one piece. You are attacking with just the dragon,
Yes.
And I don't know is it necessary? Why not get, look, I think the classical rules should still apply, even in paradigm chess 30. Get your pieces into the game. Play c3,
exactly.
Play d4, queen d3.
Especially when you're leading. Especially when you're leading, don't try any funny business. Just stick to the principles, like you said. King to e7 on the board, though. So
I don't like this move because f4.
Ooh, f4, yeah. I think Lauren's idea is to get the queen into the game. She's desperate to get the black queen into the game there.
Okay, but what do you play after f4? I don't like this king. Why? You are hiding with the king. Why bring it back?
Yeah. F4, so after f4, dragon takes e4. You're just opening up with fe.
Yes, I'm just crashing through.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like that.
FE D3. I'm just going
Yeah,
forward.
F4 is definitely in the spirit of this position. I liked your dragon to E7 though. Yeah, that was nice.
More
And
solid,
F4 played by Jesse. Jesse goes for it.
This is tough now. You have to be very. This to defend this is very difficult. Look, let's look at it from this point of view. If this position you were defending a chess position without the dragons,
Yeah.
it's already very difficult.
Yes.
Right? Now you include 2 dragons into the equation.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
madness.
Exactly.
You can't defend. You can't defend.
Yeah. So yeah, it's feeling is still required in the game. It's not just calculation. It's just feeling for the
No,
initiative.
definitely.
So what does black do here?
No. King E7 was a very bad decision because you are going into the battlefield with the king. Rook F8 is the only move, I think.
Yeah, just to the F6 square is the biggest problem. Taking on E5 for white and then F6.
Yep.
Ooh, Rook F8 does seem like only move now.
I don't see what else to do. But then the problem is that you block your queen anyway. You wanted to bring the queen into the game, but now, okay, Boom Shaka, Shaka says E4.
Yeah.
But I can just play D3, D3, and then back to F takes E5 and take on F6.
But on the other hand, if the dragon takes E4, we take on E5. F takes E5, we go dragon F6 check. And,
F6. And we take the dragon afterwards.
We're forking the king
and then we
take
the dragon.
Because the dragon on E4 cannot go backwards. So that's maybe the issue there, Boom Shaka.
Yes. So taking on E4 is a blunder actually, because then F takes E5, F takes E5, dragon F6 check, king moves, dragon takes E4.
Yeah.
This position is very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, king E7 does seem to be the problem. Yeah, and Jesse snuffed out a nice way to continue. Actually, it's good feel there by Jesse playing F4. I'm not worried about the E4 pawn.
Yes.
Okay, so let's check out the Rook F8. What do we do?
Okay.
I would love to get the other dragon involved as well, but
why not C3? C3 to play D4?
C3 to play D4, yeah. So, okay, I like that. You see, that's the thing about you, Watu. Sometimes you just know how to keep the tension. Like you're just piling on another idea. I'm furiously looking at how to get this D1 dragon somehow involved on the king side. But you just want to pile on another idea on the other side, which was there the whole time. So I like that idea. C3 just giving black more to think about.
Exactly.
And of course protecting E4 at the same time.
Exactly. Coordinating the pieces,
What's the time looking like? Lauren is on 7 minutes. Jesse is on 8 minutes.
Lauren is in big trouble here. Big trouble. Big trouble.
And
big trouble.
It's not like you can really give up material to quiet things down. That's the problem, yeah.
You know what? I sometimes say, to my students, you have to look at which pieces of your opponent are well placed, and kind of have an idea. But now let's have a look at black's pieces. Which piece is well placed?
Oof.
And the knight is not well placed.
Yeah.
The queen is not well placed. The dragon on E6 is not well placed. So it's only the dragon on C6 that is like normally placed.
Yes.
And by the way, that dragon itself can be in trouble with knight A5, for example, at any time.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult position for black. It's like very difficult. So
yeah. So
although
critical moment for Lauren. She needs to find a move just to stay in the game.
I see only Rook F8. I don't want to lie. I don't see anything else.
So Rook F8, pawn to C3 looks good. It doesn't seem like there's anything immediately fatal with the other dragon bishop or so. But C3 does promote getting the queen in as well. D4 is a huge threat. Question is Jessie gonna
Exactly.
see
But I
C3
think
though, because she had a blind spot for it. But what else?
that is true. The key thing, though, is to try and get the pieces in. Okay, look, let's gamble. Rook f8, c3, d5. No, d5 is madness because I taken the queen takes on h7. No, it's not possible.
Ah, okay, I see.
You can't gamble. Just keep it solid somehow.
Okay, and Lauren goes ahead and grabs on e4. What to? This spells
Ooh.
trouble.
Whoa.
But let's say we take on e5. Can she maybe play f5? Just to close it up.
Yes, indeed.
Takes on e5, f5. You can throw in a dragon f6 check, but the king will just go to f7. Ooh, no, then the other dragon can get to h5 perhaps. So white will win another. Okay, but he lost the pawn though. But white can win the pawn back.
Wait, no. Wait. This is fascinating. I take on e5.
Yes, f5.
You play f5. I play dragon f6 check.
King to f. Oh, but the pawn on f5 is blocking the other dragon.
It's pinned.
King f7 will be big trouble because the other dragon will join in the attack on h5.
Yes, and you are pinned.
And
if I take on
no, the king can't even go to the back rank because the rook on h8 will be hanging. So yeah, there's big trouble there. f5 won't work.
I don't know. Huh?
fe5. What to do? Knight d5.
Let's find a move here. Okay, let's be optimistic. Let's say there's a defense. F takes e5. Let's find the defense.
Either knight d5 or rook f8 still. Because remember, the dragon on e4 is still somewhat defending f6 as well.
Okay.
Okay, and Jessie has just played pawn takes e5.
I don't see what to play here. What are you suggesting? Knight d5.
Knight d5 or rook f8. Knight d5 looks very loose, so I guess rook f8. But you can always kick the bishop, the dragon on e4 with
Everything
d3.
looks loose now. Everything looks loose. Eh?
You could kick the dragon on d3, on e4 with just d3.
That's all. e3, and then queen c1 or whatever, you know.
And as soon as it moves, I mean, that's already queen c1. Yeah, but okay, d3, and then the dragon goes to g5 though, and starts covering up. But h4, and where's the dragon running to? f6 is gonna fall at some point.
Oh, I can't check because you take it.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is
But I could check on h3, Kelvin.
Check on h3, but then I go king h2, and the dragon.
I check the rook check.
Okay, so the rook is hanging.
So, so that could be some hope. So the dragon must go to g5 for some counterplay.
Yes.
So okay. So first play rook f8.
Rook f8. So now should we play d3? Is d3 necessary?
That is the point. So d3 doesn't help. d3 helps black. Because if you play d3, then dragon g5, yeah?
Oh my word. And Lauren takes on e5. Is this not just a blunder? Is this is just a blunder?
It's a blunder.
I'm trying to double check, but it seems like, yeah. Let's see if Jessie spots now the dragon tactic. This is the most difficult tactic to spot. These ladies are good at normal chess. Oh, and Jessie is missing it. Pawn to d3 is played. Pawn to d3 is played. Jessie misses it. Dragon f6. This is what I was saying. Like these ladies are great at normal chess, but now with this dragon tactics, it's fresh, it's new. Pawn to d3 is played instead. Jessie is still looking good. Pawns material is equal though, but yeah, a huge tactic.
But what about now dragon to g5?
Yeah.
What about dragon to g5? Now I'm coming.
And Lauren just played dragon to g5.
I'm threatening dragon h3.
Yes. So this is now the danger about this heavy initiative. Lauren is now all of a sudden looking safe.
She's back. She's back.
Wow.
She's back. Queen g8. Queen g8 is coming. Queen g8. Rook f8. Queen g7.
Okay.
She's back. Unbelievable.
Okay, so what should I do?
It's unbelievable.
Oh my word, Jessie goes h4. That's a dragon h3 check.
She might even get mated here. Dragon
Tell
h3
you what.
check.
Oh my word.
She might get mated.
Dragon
Dragon
h3 gets
h3
played.
check.
I think it's
King
gonna be over now.
h2. She can be mated.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
no.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Wow.
Now that's painful.
Whew. King h2, King h1, I guess, just not to
You must
give
play
a
King
check.
h1. You must play King h1. Oh no. Oh no. But if she misses that, she might even play King h2 now. Like she's starting to panic and miss everything, you know. Okay, King h1 must be played first.
Dragon takes
Then
f1,
takes
maybe.
on-
Maybe then dragon f3 or something, just eating the dragon on f1. G3 is
No, G3 hangs.
G3 is not protected. No,
You
it's
know,
over.
unless you leave your dragon on h5. This is a big mess. This is a big mess. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, this should be over. Lauren is just okay. No, Jesse is deciding. Yeah, but you can see Lauren calculating.
She got lucky there.
Ooh, sure. That was a huge tactic. Jesse must dragon f6 double attack.
Like back from the dead.
Wow.
Wow. It's exciting stuff. I like the way it swings so much.
Yes,
you know
it was
what I
heavy.
mean?
It's heavy. It's heavy swings.
Wow. Fascinating.
So Jesse realizes the danger. She goes king to h1.
She has to. So we take the rook.
The rook gets captured on f1. And all of a sudden, Lauren is a whole rook up.
Yeah, now she has compensation. Okay, but now I play dragon from D to F3.
Dragon takes G3 check.
No, the other dragon. Oh, my dragon can take back.
Ah, this is an interesting tactic here by Jessie. She goes dragon f6 check. So she's expecting if king takes f6, dragon to h5 check, and then queen takes f1, and she's hoping for some initiative.
Interesting.
Yeah, the problem with that, the dragon to f3 is just dragon takes g3 check, and then you just swap off on h5 as well. That was the issue.
Yeah, but you see now the pawn on g3 is hanging. Someone says I make it sound like a rugby match.
Yes, no, it's exciting stuff. King takes f6 is on the board, so I'm expecting dragon to h. Oh yeah, I see what you mean now, but then you're gonna. Okay, no, I'm missing here. The dragons are spinning around here in my head. That's check. King has to go to e7. Queen takes f1.
Then bring the queen in, like queen f8 or
queen
something
f8,
like that.
Yes.
It's possible, yeah.
I think black is now just winning.
Yeah,
completely
very, very unfortunate.
Oh, and Lauren includes a dragon d5 check here. Doesn't even go queen f8. Dragon d5 check.
Does that change stuff?
King h2. Maybe she's no. She. Okay, I was also looking at the rook f8, but maybe it's not necessary. Just play queen f8. And I mean, you are a whole rook up. There's no need to.
Yeah, go queen f8. Yeah.
You can go queen f8. Okay, you can't go. You can even go queen h6 after that. Get your other rook into the game.
Yeah, I think that queen has to come back. Eh?
Yeah, definitely.
But on the other hand, you know, you don't want to allow that rook on a1. For example, let's say queen f8, I go queen e2, then, you know, I'm threatening e5. So you play like what, queen g7, right? Then I
queen
go like...
g7 is a blunder. Dragon takes g7.
Oh, queen g7 not possible.
So d6.
So queen e2.
So d6 perhaps.
Then rook f1. Then rook f1.
Ah, okay. This is what's happening.
Then like knight d4. Then knight d4.
Ah, this is what what's happening. Queen f8, queen e2 played.
Right.
So now Lauren must now not make the dragon slip. She must go pawn to d6 probably.
Right.
And then you
then rook f1.
f1.
Yeah. Queen
Aha.
G7.
And then
Can't play Queen G7.
White is
Queen
holding
G8.
on to initiative. That's all that Jesse
Yes.
has to do now. Jesse
Yes.
has to create play.
But you know what? The soberest way to play this is to put all the fire out. Play D6. After Rook F1, grab that Rook on F1 with the queen.
You could grab.
Ice cold. Then play Rook F8. Because, you know, your dragon is coordinating towards the king also.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Then you just try to somehow Rook F5, the other Rook to F8, something like this maybe. Because I cannot see there's going to be too much in, you know, it's like a Paul Murphy game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
where the Rook on 8 is not playing, the Knight on B6 is not playing, and all the other pieces, you know, are coming into the game. You know.
Pawn to D6 is played, so Jessie's got 5.5 minutes, and she throws
Rook F1,
in Rook F1. Rook F1 played. So this is critical now for Lauren. She's got 2 minutes, just above 2 minutes left. Yeah, Queen takes F1 does look tempting, like you said. That dragon on D5 looks menacing.
Absolutely.
What else is there? Like we said, there's no Queen. Queen H6, perhaps.
Queen H6.
But dragon F6 check.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that king is actually stuck. The king is stuck in the middle, eh?
Take the rook. Take the rook. Take the rook.
She needs to take the rook, yeah. And she's got less than 2 minutes here, so now she
take
just needs
that
to
rook.
stay
Take
calm.
that rook. Don't think. Just take that rook. That's what I would do.
Okay, now it's starting to be like a rugby match. Tackle him.
No, you know what?
Tackle him.
Tackle him. Tackle the rook and then play rook A F8, then king D8.
Yeah,
you know,
and
try to run.
And again, it's in the spirit of the game. You not thinking of material but initiative. So in that way, Lauren will be the one determining the flow of the game.
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely.
Queen to H6 played. So question is after, but I mean dragon F6 is not possible. Then we take the dragon. We sack the queen for the dragon and the rook.
Oh, I see.
And then white will be left with the queen and a knight, and I don't think it's enough. So
Lauren, what about knight D4?
Knight to D4 now. Ooh. Knight D4, rook F8, rook A F8.
Knight F5 check.
Rook takes F5. Rook takes F5. And then rook F8 again.
Yeah. Too much material, eh? It's the whole rook.
Yeah, it's a whole rook, yeah.
The whole rook. Wow.
There's no C4 white can include here. Can the dragon bishop go to somewhere useful?
Let's see. I could land on E3. Dragon lands on E3. That's quite...
Yeah, so you can't include C4 somewhere. Dragon bishop is too tricky.
That's why I'm thinking you gotta bring that knight back. It's been just the knight has been like
the knight
sleeping there on B3 forever, you know. But okay, Jesse has to find a way to make this position crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Like keep it going.
She plays knight D4.
Sorry?
She played knight D4.
Okay, yeah. Yes, most logical move, yeah. Rook A F8 must come.
Yes.
Is there anything here? Rook A F8 must come.
And yeah, I think Lauren, if she just stays calm, she's gonna take it, because after knight F5 check, rook takes, she can even play queen E3.
But she's got a minute, eh? She's got a minute.
Yeah, she's got less than a minute now.
But okay, 15-second increment.
Yes.
But nonetheless, it does put pressure on you.
Lauren was under pressure in the previous game. She was up a whole rook against Khadija, and she blundered at the end to get a draw. So she must just not let that haunt her now. But she needs to just stay calm. She's got 30 seconds left.
She's got to move though. Rook A F8 seems to me like the only.
Yes, rook A F8.
Without thinking.
Yeah.
Without thinking, because you know what else can you play? Bring the rook into the game.
So let's just calculate, since we now not under time pressure. Knight F5, rook takes F5, rook takes F5. The sober move is rook F8, but can't black just kill everything with queen E3?
I get you.
There's no rook f7. There's no... And
Well, I can play. I wanted to play rook f7 check.
and then the queen will be hanging if the dragon takes.
But the dragon can take on f7, and if I take on e3, you take dragon takes on h5, and if I play queen g5, dragon goes to f6. You know, it's not working.
Okay, rook takes f5 is on the board as well. And yeah, Lauren is now basically a knight up. So she just needs to make sure her king is safe.
Yeah, but that knight is sleeping there on b6.
Queen to c1 played.
What?
Looks
Threaten
crazy
mate.
because you allow... Okay, you're threatening mate, but... Okay, but dragon
I don't
f6,
like it.
Dragon f6, king e6. But then you have rook f1.
I don't like this move.
Yeah, I don't like
this move.
Because queen c1 is
First
giving
move,
white...
first you play dragon f6 check, and afterwards you play rook f1.
Rook f1, yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
And then you make the king.
Wow. But okay, Lauren
king
is
is
under a lot of pressure, so she's maybe looking for an immediate solution. But
no. But queen c1 does not make a lot of sense. Your rook on h8 is doing nothing. Put it on f8.
Yeah, I would say rook f8 is probably,
Put the rook on
if you
f8.
don't have time, just throw in the rook f8. Try to simplify.
Play rook f8. Yeah, this is playing with fire. This is playing with fire.
Yeah, Jessie now
Bishop,
taking a time.
dragon f6 check.
Jessie's got a lot of time here to use.
She smells it. She can smell the swindle in the air.
Okay, I almost thought it was
Well, if you can call it a swindle.
I almost thought it was a complete fork over there with the, I mean, dragon f6, but the knight on b6 is protecting d5 though. So like you were saying, dragon f6 check.
Yes. King must go to e6, only move.
Why is king e6 yeah, it is the only move. Wow. Rook f1.
Because if you go to f8, I can take h8 with check
on
and
d5.
come back
on d5
check,
with check, yeah.
And then rook f1, right?
Dragon f6 check play. King e6 on the board.
Yes, rook f1. Now queen g4 is coming.
Can black play queen takes f1 or queen?
It will have to come.
Yeah, because
queen f1,
queen e3, then you have queen g4. Yeah.
With
looks
mate.
Like black is gonna have to give up the queen.
Well, the dragon is still there. Oh, this becomes very exciting now.
Okay, but queen, look at this. Queen takes f1. Queen takes f1. Rook f8.
Yes. I wanted to play now. I was thinking
a dragon to g4 check. Dragon to g4 check.
Oh.
You unpin. You get out of the pin.
Lights out. Lights out. Lights out.
Lauren is on 15 seconds.
No, this is gone. This is gone. Okay. Queen c1 was too ambitious.
Queen e3 played. So the dragon on d5 is protecting the queen on
queen
e3.
G4 check.
Queen g4 check.
There must be mate.
Is that mate? That looks like
mate.
mate.
King f7. King f7, but I will mate you. I mean, I must mate.
Oh my word. So
queen g7 check. Yeah, then queen g7 check, king g6, queen e7 checkmate.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
This is sad for Lauren because she was a whole rook up for the second time.
This is like, this was like a heavyweight fight. One guy lands a punch and the other guy is dizzy. Then the other guy recovers, lands a punch, and the other guy is dizzy.
It's crazy. Wow, and it's over. Jessie decides to take just the dragon with check, and then the queen is also hanging. Let's just get the players back on.
Wow.
Can both of you hear us? Wow, guys, it's a crazy game. Lauren, tough luck. You are up another rook.
Yeah, but I mean, early on in the game, she missed a tactic twice, I think.
Yeah,
I feel like there was something, but I don't know what I missed.
In fact, Jessie, we were discussing after Lauren took on e4, dragon takes e4. You played f4. Great move, trying to open up the position. Then she played dragon takes e4. You played f takes e, f takes e.
Yes.
And then you played d3. But instead of d3, dragon on h5 to f6 check,
Yeah.
hitting the king and
Oh,
picking
okay.
up a free dragon.
I missed that the dragon couldn't go back to f6. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that was such a great move because takes on e4 covers f6, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh wait, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think that was a critical one over there.
Yeah.
And maybe another point, Lauren, that maybe okay, what to made me a bit more aware of it. I also was thinking of King E7, like you trying to get the queen into the game. Maybe that was not the right move in hindsight.
Yeah,
Perhaps
King
dragon to
F7
E7
is safer.
and get your king, keep your king on that
Yeah.
side because that fueled Jesse's attack with F4 and so on.
Yeah.
But
Did you?
but yeah, go ahead, Watu.
Sorry. Look, Lord, did you consider after, let's see, after Jesse plays, of course you missed knight f5 in the opening, yes. But did you consider giving the dragon just playing knight e6 to defend g7, knight takes dragon, then you play
Yeah.
knight takes e7, you will castle, play f5, play d5. Yes, you are a dragon down, but you know, I think because the other way we thought it was too dangerous because your king is running, you know, all over the place.
Yeah.
And yeah, interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, I
But
guess
Yeah, I did
well played,
consider
guys.
it.
Nice game.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't exactly want to give my dragon up for the night.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I looked at it briefly, but I don't know. I didn't want to go that route. So I didn't. And then at the end of the day, that G-file could have been nice for me had I looked after my king, I think, before
Yeah.
I started wanting to bring my pieces over. So
Yeah.
I think I was a bit too eager, I think, to start attacking.
Yeah, no, it's a crazy game. Really sad for you, Lauren, actually being rook up in both games and winning positions. So, and well done to you, Jesse, of course, for actually just getting another victory. So I think the standings right now, Lauren, you are still leading with 3.5
But it's
points.
close.
Jesse, on the other hand, is scrolling back up. Jesse is actually now, Jesse has joined Robin on 2 points. Khadija is on 2.5. And Lauren, you are still with a whole point lead, with everybody having one more game to play. So, of course, Lauren, you still need half a point to secure the tournament. But the two of you are playing again after this with reversed colors.
Yeah.
And but I'm not sure. I think probably Khadija and Robin is playing next round, eh?
Yeah. Are we on a break now?
So we're going to have an hour
Yeah,
break,
2
yes?
hours.
And then we will be back for the final flames, everyone. So yeah, well played, both of you. Thanks for entertaining us. Of course,
Well
thank
played.
you, Watu, for joining us for this
Thank you, Watu.
entertaining session. Always good to have Watu on the show. So thanks so much, Watu, for taking out the time to join us. And of course,
Welcome, it was
Watu
a lot of fun.
is also playing sometimes with the Dragon Bishops. We might see a tournament soon as well with Watu doing the same as the ladies. But very entertaining stuff. Thanks so much, Watu. Thanks, Jesse and Lauren. We will see you guys soon. There's an hour break, and next we have Khadija and Robin with their final match. Okay, thanks everyone.
Okay.
Cheers,
See you later.
cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.